Hey, my Liptons. So I told y'all I was gonna do a Mughal E Azam review. Because I finished watching the movie on the Z5 app. Um, and shoot, I'm actually surprised Z5 actually gave Mughal E Azam, subtitles, because they don't want to give any of my other ZTV shows any subtitles, but they want to give Mughal E Azam, which is from 1960 something, subtitles. But that's a whole different conversation. Um, Before I get started, y'all already know I'm a huge Jodha Akbar fan. Like, I love the movie with Hrithik Roshan and Aishwarya Rai. I love the show. I love the show with Raja Tokas and Paridi Sharma. I legit watch the show every single time I have the time for it, because it's one of my favorite shows. Jodha Akbar, the movie, one of my favorite movies. The songs, the soundtrack to Jodha Akbar is one of the best Hindi film industry soundtracks ever. So I gotta give it its props. Now, I did know about Mughal E Azam, but I think at the time I didn't really put as much effort into it, because I wasn't really too much interested in watching old films. But I don't know, maybe I had an epiphany. I don't know, maybe the times are different. But like, I've really been interested in watching old Bollywood films. And I already did a review of madhubala on my channel and briefly talked about Vyjayanthimala. You guys can go watch that on my channel. It's even on the Bollywood/ZTV playlist. I did a review about madhubala. I talked about Vyjayanthimala a little bit. And I think that going forward, I think I'm definitely gonna be reacting to old films, old Hindi films, whether that be from like the 1950s, the 1960s, 70s, 80s, even in the early mid 2000s. I talked about Jisam, I talked about Etbar. So I'm definitely reviewing a lot of films that I haven't watched before, and films that I have watched before, and I'm gonna be giving my review on them. So I'm definitely adding more to that on my channel. I'm gonna be, I do need to go back to reviewing some episodes, some ZTV episodes, from different shows that I love, and I think that you guys should go watch on the Z5 app. So I watched Mughal E Azam. Now let me just say this. Jodha Akbar, it's my favorite. In this movie, Akbar, he's older. In this movie, Jodha's older. And this movie is mostly based on Salim and Anarkali. And if y'all guys know from the Jodha Akbar, the show, they did touch on Salim and Anarkali, but in the show, and obviously, the show is not really historically accurate, that sort of thing. So they're trying to add a little bit more spice to it. But in the show, just to go off of it, on the show, Salim was like very just like hard-headed, just like willing to go against his father, that sort of thing. And Salim is also like that in the movie, but like in this movie, I felt like I was mostly taking Salim's side. Because to me, when I was watching Mughal E Azam, I was like, oh my God, Jalal. That's how I call him, because, I know I watch Jodha Akbar so much. I didn't even call him Akbar. I call him Jalal. I was like, Jalal, if you don't, like, can you let Salim breathe? Like, Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. Jalal was just basically, like, practically this whole movie is about, Salim goes to war because Jalal saw that he was getting high when he was a kid. I don't know how. This kid was exposed to opium and drugs at a young age. That's not the parents' fault. He sends him away, brings him back when he's older. He falls in love with Anarkali, who is played by Madhubala. Oh, by the way, I do want to talk about the characters. Obviously, Dilip Kumar, Madhubala were the main stars for this movie. He falls in love with Anarkali. He wants to marry her, all these different things. Akbar, or Jalal, he says no. His son is not going to marry a slave girl. His son is not going to marry a courtesan. His son is not going to marry a hua. So he refused. And they went to war over Salim's love for Anarkali. And I'm just like, is it that serious, Jalal? Is it that serious, Akbar? I can't even say Akbar because it sounds so weird. I need to call him Jalal because it's like, I've been watching Jodha Akbar, y'all. I love Jodha Akbar. It's one of my favorite movies, my favorite shows. And people just stay calling him Jalal, so now I need to call him Jalal. But it's like, Jalal, like, y'all need to let him marry who he loves. Like, I was getting tight when I was watching this movie. I was so upset. And then, unfortunately, you know, Jalal was in this movie. Jalal went through so many heights to get rid of Anarkali, even to the point where he was going to sacrifice Salim. He was legit going to kill Salim. I was just like, Jalal, like, I was just like, oh my God, I'm so upset. But yeah, that was practically most of the movie. If y'all guys want to go watch it, it is on the Z5 app, Mughal E Azam. I'm definitely going to put the title on my video. As far as the performances, Dilip Kumar, Madhubala, hopefully I'm not mistaken his name, Prithviraj Kapoor, who is the father of Raj Kapoor. Great job. You know, the visuals, the costume design, the music, the beauty. Oh my gosh. This was a beautiful film. It was beautifully shot, beautiful film. Dilip Kumar was great in this movie. Madhubala was great. I do also want to briefly talk about Madhubala and Dilip Kumar because, you know, I feel like now when I do these old reviews, I do want to talk about the relationships with these actors and actresses and stuff. So if y'all don't know, Dilip Kumar and Madhubala, who did play Akbar and Anarkali, were dating. They were dating for some time, I think, what, 6-7 years? And they met on the set of Tarana, which is a 1951 film, which, by the way, I did watch too. It's a black and white film. I thank God I found the movie on YouTube with English subtitles. Watched it. Their chemistry was also good there too. So they were dating for some years. And their relationship was going well. You know, Madhubala, it was reported that she was her most happiest when she was romantically with Dilip Kumar. You know, Dilip Kumar was like 29 or something, and she was 18 when they first met. So they were dating from then, and they gone on to date for 6 or 7 years. Now, unfortunately, the reason why these two broke up is because a situation happened with, I think, Nayadur, I think that's the movie's name, where Madhubala didn't want to shoot somewhere because this incident happened there, but the director was like, no, da-da-da-da. They ended up going to court, and Dilip Kumar ended up taking the director's side instead of taking Madhubala's side, Madhubala and her father's side, and then Dilip Kumar ended up testifying against Madhubala and her father, and she was just like heartbroken over it. She was upset, and that led to the breakup. And according to what Dilip Kumar said, he said that he felt, and I'm not sure if this is correct, but it's said that Madhubala and Dilip Kumar were engaged, you know, and that sort of thing. I'm not sure, but then Dilip Kumar stated that, you know, his relationship with her father was fine. It's just that, I guess, towards like the end of the relationship, the dad really tried to make a business deal with him, with his daughter and Dilip Kumar's relationship, and Dilip Kumar wasn't with that. He was like, listen, I'm not gonna sell my relationship. I'm not gonna sell my love for your daughter. So it's like, no ma'am. And as he should, I do feel like Dilip Kumar wasn't wrong in that and feeling that way, but I think that, you know, Madhubala took her father's side, which I don't blame her for as well, because I think that that's her dad, but then again, this is her lover, the man that she was supposed to marry. So she was in between a rock and a hard place. And I think that it's unfortunate in the way that they ended things, and to the point, because, you know, they ended things during the time of Mughal E Azam. So, and it was reported that both Dilip Kumar and Madhubala didn't even show up to the premiere of Mughal E Azam because that was legit during the time when they broke up. So it was just like both of their hearts are broken during this time. Like it was a hard time for them. And Mughal E Azam was like a huge blockbuster in 1961. Like it was just, everybody went crazy for it. It was like a huge thing. It's a part of history, a part of Hindi film industry, a part of the Hindi film history books. And they still consider it to be one of the best films up to this day in Bollywood. So it was unfortunate what happened. And, you know, Madhubala did pass away, unfortunately, in 1969, if I'm not mistaken, due to her having like a heart defect that she's always had since she was a baby. And it was reported that she hid it from talking about it publicly during that time because it would have affected her getting roles in her career. And it was hard. It was definitely hard on both Dilip Kumar and Madhubala. Madhubala ended up marrying Kishore Kumar, and Dilip Kumar ended up marrying Saida Banu. I do know that after the breakup, Dilip Kumar did meet Madhubala after 1961. I think it was around the last, if not the last year, before Madhubala passed away. Dilip Kumar did meet her at the hospital because Madhubala was extremely sick during the 1960s. Like she got really, like she was really, really just deteriorating due to the heart defect. So he met up with her at the hospital, and I guess they're saying that he promised her, oh, you know, just to check up on her, because like, listen, this is someone who I once loved, just want to see how she's doing, like, even though we haven't talked in years, like, hey, like, you know. And apparently he said that, oh, you know, when you get better, we can do a film together. But unfortunately she passed away way too soon. She was really young when she passed away. It's unfortunate what happened between these two and the death of Madhubala. But yeah, I definitely recommend you guys to go watch Mughal E Azam. I definitely love the film. I'm on anything Jodha Akbar or Jodha Akbar associated, Akbar, Jodha, Salim, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. But that's just it though. That's my review of Mughal E Azam. Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. Let's get up to 600 subscribers. Tell me, how do you guys feel about Mughal E Azam? Did you guys watch it? Did you guys did not watch it? Are you guys planning on watching it? Are you guys planning on watching Jodha Akbar, the movie, which is on Netflix, by the way? And Jodha Akbar, the show, which is on the Z5 app. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.